Michael Wilbon just dropped a truth bomb that shook the basketball world. One sentence, and LeBron's legacy will never look the same.
I've had millions of basketball-related conversations with David Falk. No one should be surprised that David Falk is going out there with the MJ flag, because if you think that, stop. Just get out of the sports talking about business and go to something else. Now, I hate the conversation because it requires you to say something negative about someone who's truly great and all-time great to make your point. And that's the most tiresome thing about the GOAT conversation. But let me just say this. I'm not going to sit here and say that LeBron James has to be considered better than Magic Johnson. That's garbage. I'm not going to say LeBron James has to be considered better than Bill Russell. That's garbage. I'm not going to say LeBron James has to be considered better than Kobe Bryant. That's garbage. LeBron James is one of the greatest players of all time in all team sports. I'm sorry, if that's not good enough, turn the page. Get over yourself. So in other words, I'm going to proclaim and support and wave the LeBron James flag for his greatness. But if I say he's less than number 2, that's not good enough for you, to hell with you. And I'm not saying that in support of David Falk. I'm saying that as somebody who has watched basketball and lived with basketball my whole life. I got to say that LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant? What? Put me in a grave first.
The sports media has pushed the same story for years. The GOAT debate is always framed as just two players, Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Every highlight, every TV debate, every viral clip follows the same script. Jordan's perfect 6-0 finals record against LeBron's huge stats and long career. It creates drama, drives ratings, and keeps people arguing. But there's a big problem. People who've been around the game for decades say this story isn't just oversimplified, it's misleading. Limiting basketball greatness to only 2 names ignores the legends who built the league, the players who changed eras, and the stars who inspired generations. One of the strongest critics of this lazy narrative is Hall of Fame journalist Michael Wilbon. He's not just another media voice. Wilbon has covered the NBA for more than 40 years and has seen greatness up close, that he's seen it all. Magic Johnson running the Showtime Lakers. Bill Russell leading the most dominant dynasty basketball has ever known. Kobe Bryant rising as the closest thing to Jordan's successor. So when Michael Wilbon talks about greatness, he isn't repeating media hype. He's speaking from 40 years of watching the game up close, talking to insiders, and witnessing real battles on the court. That on a recent episode of Get Up, Wilbon reacted to comments from David Falk, Michael Jordan's longtime agent. Falk claimed that Jordan would have won 15 championships if he played in an era where super teams were common, like LeBron's era. That statement caused a huge reaction online. But Wilbon didn't just defend Jordan. He went further. He challenged the idea that LeBron James is automatically the second greatest player of all time. Wilbon didn't sugarcoat it. He said he refuses to say LeBron is clearly better than Magic Johnson. He said the same about Bill Russell, and the same about Kobe Bryant. In his words, that idea is garbage. With those comments, Wilbon broke the media narrative that the GOAT debate starts with Jordan and ends with LeBron. His message was simple. There is no automatic number 2. Magic, Russell, and Kobe aren't side characters in LeBron's story. They are giants of the game themselves. And that's where Wilbon's point hit hardest. He wasn't just arguing rankings. He was calling out modern sports media. The debate has been pushed so hard in one direction that questioning LeBron's spot feels forbidden. And according to Wilbon, that's the real problem with today's GOAT conversation. Fans talk about Jordan at number 1 and LeBron at number 2 like it's permanent and unquestionable. But Wilbon shut that idea down fast. He made it clear that greatness isn't just about stats or playing for 20 years. It's about changing the game, changing the culture, and leaving a mark that history can't ignore. Magic Johnson didn't just play point guard. He changed what the position meant. He turned basketball into Showtime and helped make the NBA a global attraction. Bill Russell didn't just win championships. He defined winning, leading a dynasty that captured 11 titles in 13 seasons. And Kobe Bryant wasn't just following Jordan. He became the standard for an entire generation. earning respect every night through relentless competitiveness. Why bringing these names back into the discussion? Wilbon wasn't attacking LeBron. He was defending the truth. Basketball history is complex, full of legendary figures who deserve respect. Ignoring them just to force a two-player debate isn't just lazy. It's wrong. That's why Wilbon's strongest moment came when he said he refuses to claim LeBron is automatically better than Kobe Bryant, even if it puts him on the wrong side of popular opinion. That wasn't a hot take. It was conviction from someone who watched Kobe closely, talked to players who battled him, and understood the respect Kobe commanded across the league. Michael Wilbon doesn't speak casually. He spent decades around the game, talking with legends and witnessing eras come and go. So when he challenges the Jordan versus LeBron narrative, it matters. He isn't tearing LeBron down. He's breaking open the narrow box the media has built around the GOAT debate. And that's the real point. The story of basketball greatness is bigger than Jordan at 1 and LeBron at 2 to basketball greatness isn't short list. It's a big table where legends like Magic Johnson, Bill Russell, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and others all belong. Pretending otherwise isn't just oversimplified. It's disrespectful to the game. If winning truly defines greatness, then Bill Russell stand alone. 11 championships in 13 seasons isn't just dominance. It's unmatched. Russell didn't just collect rings. He changed how defense was played, turned shot blocking into an art, and made fast break basketball deadly before it even had a name. He was the one player who could truly counter Wilt Chamberlain, using intelligence, positioning, and willpower instead of raw strength. And while doing all that, he carried himself with courage and dignity during a time when America was deeply divided. Putting LeBron casually above Russell ignores the very foundation of winning basketball. If Russell was the foundation, Magic Johnson was the revolution. A 6 feet 9 inches point guard with elite vision and unmatched charisma, Magic turned basketball into entertainment on a global level. His no-look passes and fast breaks defined Showtime. He won 5 championships and reached 9 finals while battling elite competition: Bird Celtics, Dr. J Sixers, and the Pistons. And when a moment was biggest in the 1980 finals, with Kareem out, rookie Magic stepped in at center and delivered a legendary performance to win the title. That wasn't luck. That was greatness. Magic didn't just win championships. He changed the game and paved the way for every big playmaker who followed it. Here's the real question. Is LeBron truly the automatic number 2? Or have we accepted a media story that simplifies history for easier headlines? Because saying LeBron must automatically rank above Magic ignores the player who reshaped what greatness even looks like. This debate isn't ending anytime soon, and it shouldn't. Larry Bird, the ice-cold killer. If Magic was the pulse of Showtime, Bird was his relentless rival. A man who never flinched under the brightest lights. 3 championships, 3 straight MVPs. Achievements even LeBron hasn't matched. And the leader of a Celtics team that fought for every win. Bird didn't rely on freakish athleticism. He beat opponents with skill, grit, and a competitive fire sharp enough to cut glass. He once told the locker room before a 3-point contest that everyone else was playing for second place, then shot in warm-ups with a jacket on to prove it. He scored 60 points on the Hawks while their own bench laughed in disbelief. He posted triple-doubles in the playoffs despite a back injury that would have sidelined most players. Bird didn't just want to win, he wanted to dominate. His rivalry with Magic didn't just save the NBA, it turned the game into art. Saying LeBron automatically ranks above Bird ignores the decade-long battle that revived the league. Then came Kobe Bryant, the relentless heir. 5 championships, 2 finals MVPs, a league MVP, and scoring feats that felt mythical. Kobe's greatness wasn't given. It was earned through obsession. The 81-point game, clutch free throws on a torn Achilles, and back-to-back titles in 2009 and 2010 proved he could win even without Shaq. Kobe stayed loyal to one team for 20 years, enduring challenges, reinventing himself, and clawing back to the top. What set him apart wasn't media hype. It was the respect he earned from his peers. Ask Kevin Durant, Dwayne Wade, or Kyrie Irving. time and again, the answer is Kobe. Respect in the NBA isn't handed out, it's earned. And Kobe earned it with scars, sweat, and an iron will that set the standard for a generation. Ignoring him in favor of LeBron without debate isn't just lazy. It disrespects the competitive spirit that defines the league. That's why Michael Wilbon's pushback matters. He isn't attacking LeBron. He's defending the soul of basketball history. Greatness isn't a simple checklist. It's complex, layered, a mosaic built by giants. Russell's rings, Magic's vision, Bird's fire, Kobe's obsession. Each one is a pillar of the game. Ignore them, and the GOAT debate collapses into nothing more than marketing.so. When someone says the debate is only Jordan versus LeBron, don't accept it. Legends don't disappear just because a new narrative takes over. They demand their seat at the table. Until we honor them, the conversation isn't about greatness. It's about convenience. The myth of the two-player race is the biggest trick modern sports media has pulled. Turn on ESPN or scroll your feed, and you'd think basketball's entire history boils down to Jordan versus LeBron. Every highlight, every headline, every heated debate asks the same question. Is LeBron better than MJ? But here's the hard truth. Framing basketball as just Jordan versus LeBron doesn't honor the game. It cheapens it. It erases decades of battles, rivalries, and legends, turning history into a soap opera that sells commercials but insults the sport. Jordan is the gold standard. 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, flawless when it mattered most. But his greatness didn't happen in a vacuum. He had to overcome the Bad Boys Pistons, the Celtics dynasty, and Magic's Lakers. His dominance was built by defeating giants, and that's what made his legacy so powerful. Remove those rivals, and even MJ's story loses its weight. Then there's LeBron, the Iron Man of basketball. The chosen one from Akron, carrying 2 decades of sustained excellence, winning championships with 3 franchises, and building a resume that feels endless.